City Pop. Okay, troll electrode moment. Okay, this kind of fucks a little bit. I'll say it fucks a little bit. It fucks a little bit. Bam 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 bam. Okay, gamers. Maxi 2 today? Fuck no, Cash. Hell no, dog. If we make it to Hellroom today, it is an accomplishment. I think that's where I'm at in my mind today. If we make it to Hellroom. Also, let me know if the music's too loud. So it's Tuggy, Toad. Good. Oh, Cash, were you here at all yesterday? You're gonna love this if you weren't here at all yesterday. So we were planning for the double battle, right? And I spent, this is not a joke, 3.5 hours planning for the battle, thinking it was a true double. 3.5 hours planning for it as a true double and being like, there's no way to beat this fight. But I mean, we still were fine. And there was like some, this is my cope, there was some information that during that was useful to know. Yeah, no, I was just like acting big dumb. I think literally, I was like, I don't see two people on the sheet. Like, there's not two little guys on the sheet over here. And I was like, yeah, there's no way to, my dumbass. I could have just walked into the room. Actually, it's hard to see the double in the room, but yeah. So, anything will be better than today. Yeah. Electrode. Demise. Yeah. Let's see. Damn, why does Tokios take no fucking damage? Oh, high special attack. We got fast rock moves. We got rock moves. I don't know if we have fast rock moves. Oh, this could work. Oh, wait, no, it couldn't work. This could work. This could work. Alright, I do kind of fuck with this Kingdom Hearts City Pop. I think I need to turn it down more. Because it's distracting, because it's actually good. Alright, let's see. We could lead with Dreadnought. Oh, wait, there's going to be lyrics. Sorry, buddy. I cannot get distracted. I need the intense Pokemon music. Scope Lens is just high crit ratio, right? Because, I mean, we could either, like, plan for... I guess this just would get fucky if it was a Mon who doesn't like getting crit or can't take 2. Yeah, because Rock Tomb Rock Slide always does this. So what are we going to do about... Oh, it's Boom Electrode with Swagger. That's insane. That's how... What the fuck? What the fuck do you do to consistently beat that? What the fuck? Holy moly. Yeah, I guess... Well, one, we need to bait that in last. That is going to be the thing we have to do here. Don't tell me this would immediately... Would this immediately bring an Electrode? Of course it would immediately bring an Electrode. What the fuck am I talking about? Okay. Well, we can't use Electrode for that. You are faster. You are also faster. Yeah, why don't we just cheese it back? We need... Well, I guess if you can do it, you can do it. What up, Flash? How'd your Elite 4 Round 2 go? I mean, Elite 4 Round 1 go. Oh, wait, could, like, Life Orb Gengar get there? No! That's pretty close, though. One day Gengar will do something besides be immune. We want all the team. Yeah. Slowking? That's crazy. One, that's crazy that you had Slowking over Slowbro, and two, that your Starmie was truly that bad. That's electric, dude. This would bring in Seismitoad, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Because, won't bring in this guy, outspeed, one tap. We outspeed, out damage. We take a hit and one hit KO. This can take a hit and we'll get one hit KO'd. Which also might hit rocks as well, which is annoying. Which I'm realizing now that this thing is rocks. Drio and Slowking on Lance. It's Quag's fault. Well, good thing Quag pops off and can't. Oh. Yeah, I feel like Quag. I mean, a good Quag's still good, but I feel like Quag just does so. Oh, this is in the sun too. Why is this set up in the sun? Quag does like so much less than Kanto. Like that movie in Kanto. Oh, that means Arcanine can't one tap. I was like, why is, yeah, why Blitz doing so much damage? Okay. Setting this up to win this is going to be interesting. Drio, was it, I assume it was a really good Drio? Yeah, from that, I'm assuming it was kind of a goated Doug Drio. Oh, Dodrio, not Dodrio. Okay. How the fuck do I want to do this? Great Kantomon. Yeah, oh yeah, that thing is great in Kanto. I mean, most of the time you get like a fast immunity Pokemon. You're going to be able to put some amount of work in. How do we deal with Tuggy that doesn't immediately bring in Electrode? Yeah, wow. I can't even... Now I'm curious. How many deaths do I have going into Kanto? Water bottle. How many deaths did I have going into Kanto? Let me put this over here. 2 Kanto begins. 15. Yeah, almost double. Fuck, yeah, so you're in a good spot. Oh, this fucking Seismitoad is Brave Powder too? What the fuck? What the hell is going on in this hideout? There's no shenanigans I can get up to here. How's Bright Powder in this game? I think it's the same that it is in Emerald Kaizo, question mark. We don't have anyone who's own tempo, right? Because I don't think there's any move that never misses that this guy can hit. Yeah, I don't know the specifics of... Ew. I mean, I guess this guy, Torterra, does get a lot of chances against it. We don't have any foul play immunities now. Yeah, but we need... I think... Unless there's some crazy Pokemon I'm missing here. I mean, we could knock it off. But then there's Static, there's Swagger, there's like... I don't think I want to bet my run on no Bright Powder proc, unless I have to. There might be a very strong possibility that that is just where we end up. Because this looks like it might be abysmal. Okay. Volt Switch into someone taking a Flamethrower. I think Volt Switch into Rock Slide might... Yeah, Volt Switch Rock Slide actually looks pretty nice as an opener. You mean Don Fan's not going to open this fight? The Don Fan? Yeah. And then who would you bait in? The Toad? Yeah. Yeah, you'd bait in the Toad. Okay. Should I think? Yeah, I think Bright Powder's like, makes everything 0.9. Yeah. So 10%. Which is annoying because the move that increases... I guess we could also put that on a person. The move that increases accuracy bumps it up to 99%. Which does suck that it still can miss with that item. So, it's Elect, and then Arcane. So Electrode, Volt Switch will do, no item will do 36, and then Rock Slide will do, that'll always kill without any items, so they don't need any items. And this is always going to be Air Slash, Flamethrower, yeah, cool. We can't get burned because we're already on fire. Cool. This slower end kills us. Nope, wrong AI document. I mean, we're going to need to open it both anyways. Slower than player Okovs and is not Okode. Correct, Mundo. There's a chance this Muddy Water Earthquake, oh, that could also drop Ack. That's crazy. Stealth Rocks turn 1. +9. Yeah, there's a chance it Stealth Rocks instead of trying to kill us, which is the devil's work. Oh, we can't give you... Can we give you Magical Leaf? I mean, we could also click Leaf Storm. We're slower. We're dead the double crit, of course. Any weird Pokemon that can learn Magical Leaf? Oh, Electrode can learn Magical Leaf. Anyone else we have available to us? Eggy can learn it, but I think in a perfect world we'd like to keep all of Eggy's move on them. Bulbasaur. Oh, it doesn't get there. That sucks. It sucks that doesn't get there. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Who would Torterra bait in? They would bait in Voltorb. I mean Electrode. Eggy would bait in. Eggy would not bait in Electrode. Unless they're super, super low. It's just the fact that this guy is fast. Are you faster than Speeding Bullet? Maybe there's, I mean, you don't like, yeah. Maybe there's some world where, actually, could we soak this guy and then Volt Switch on them? Is there a way where, like, Torterra is just able to clean house? Well, I mean, we would need to slow this guy down. Because if Torterra comes in, this guy's slowed down. Well, they would be faster and they would have... that wouldn't be the greatest thing in the world. I mean, they'd be back to full health if taking rocks damage. How do you feel about this guy in the back? I don't know what any of these fucking moves do. This is just like a stall-ass moveset. Ghost Grass. I don't see a world where we don't have to deal with rocks for the rest of the fight. I wonder if there's like a Donphan. We bait in Electrode early, and then we have Donphan with the going slower item. No, but we can't be not confused, right? It's kind of the problem. Timber said Donphan. Do you have someone who like is cool with foul play explosion? I guess then we could lead with Dread. If we're gonna rip that line, right? I mean, explosion doesn't do too much anyways. I mean, we could just do this Torterra thing too. We need someone who like really doesn't mind foul play. Lucario doesn't mind foul play. And they bait T-Bolt Explosion. Yeah, and we could go, like, back and forth. Yeah, it might behoove us to just get it, the Electrode out of the way. And if we could just bring in Seismitoad later. But, I mean, everybody has to be wary of Boom, though. Which makes it a little more sketchy to navigate. Is there anyone? Can I give you Rock Tomb? You wouldn't get with 2 Rock Tombs, right? No. Even like 2 Hardstone Rock Tombs. Because if we can bait Electrode clicking T-Bolt into, like, going into Torterra. What's the odds of status moves? Swagger. No specific AI on Swagger, so I guess it's just +6. If it sees it's dead. So I think it's just +6 for Swagger. It could just not hit Swagger. We also could hit through Confusion. But then we would be like not set up for the thing after. I think we'd probably go like Persum. And just not get fucked. Okay, there's gotta be a better way, because, I mean, once the Electrode is taken care of, I guess it's who fights the Delmise. It's Anchor Shot down. I don't know what any of this shit this guy does. Prevents target from switching out, and then it's basically trying to trap you in and then like Phantom Force your ass. Yeah. So we could always go like Shed Shell against it. But I assume we got Mons that either can, yeah, depending on the move, come in and just rock it in one turn. Yeah. Shit like that. You come in on any move, can't you? Yeah. So that's not going to be a problem. Well, I guess if rocks are up, it might be a problem, depending on the move we bait. Calm Mind, Slowbro. Quick Claw Regenerator. That could be annoying. Absolutely. And we can't kill with 2 Giga Drains. Yeah, but if we bait a Grass Knot, something like this, that could be nice. Quick Claw Combined moment. What about Electrode, actually? I guess we don't want to fight that with Quick Claw. We'll probably have to be in a situation where we know it's not going to set up. Or, honestly, Hydreigon might just... Yeah, Hydreigon does not give a shit about this guy. Holy moly. Hydreigon owns them. This Hydreigon guy's kind of good. Okay. I think us getting Electrode in last is kind of fictional. So I think we just have to... If we can 1v1 everything else, then we could bring 2 for Electrode, which might be nice. Rock Tomb, Rock Slide would kill, and then bring in... Would we be low enough? Well, I guess we could go Citrus, right? Always dead to T-Bolt. We can actually confirm this, right? Let's do this where like Dread is high enough health, but always confirming, and it's always going to be Aura Sphere. We can do this. Because turn 1, we Rock Tomb. Aura Sphere doesn't have any secondary effects. Just always hits. Yeah. And Scope Lens is just crit. Super Luck is also crit. Yeah. But if it's against Pokemon who can't get crit, be -1, and then we kill with Rock Tomb. Okay. And then this guy's the only faster in Elko. We just want to make sure we're exclusively dead to T-Bolt. If we're exclusively dead to T-Bolt, then we're chilling. Dreadnought with Citrus. We want to be as high health as possible and still bet the T-Bolt. So the number we're looking for is 168. So this is going to do 138 minimum. So actually, if we just take, it might just save a citrus. 101. Minimum, we're gonna be 101. Oh, we're dead at 168. How much is a citrus heal? 60. If long as we pre-damage, what is that? Actually, wait, are we always dead even after the citrus? Because citrus will heal 60. Mineral Aura Sphere is going to do 138. Plus 60 would put us at 161. Yeah, I think even if we take a citrus, we're always dead too. Does this make sense? We take 58. That would put us down to 43. You add 25 on top of that, it'd be 68. Yeah, that does make sense. So we just go Dreadnought Citrus. Always exclusively dead to T-Bolts. Gives us a free swap into Torch. Okay, here's the big question. Do we go Prism or do we go Zoom Lens? Okay, so what happens here? What's the play, how it plays out? If it's Swagger, I'm actually kill this guy. Chat, kill this guy. What up, Gyarados? If we go Prism, what's the chance to hit with Confusion? Slash, also, is Swagger... is Swagger 100% accurate? 90% accurate. 1 in 3. So, for Swagger to hit us... So, for Swagger to hit us is... Swagger to hit us is 90%. Then to get hurt by Confusion is 33%. Even though we would... That would hurt. And then to hit the move... Hit the move without Bright Powder is 90%. And then... So if we have the Prism, it's just a 90% to... It's a straight 90% to win it on the first turn. To, like, get rid of this guy on the first turn. Which I feel like is pretty good odds. Whereas if we go Zoom Lens... Okay, if we go that, we basically are betting on getting it on the first turn. What happens if we don't get it on the first turn, right? That's the other big question. Can you survive an explosion? You can survive. So I think we get 2. I feel like we effectively get 2 shots at it between the 2 turtles. So... Is it more likely for us to hit a 90? Well, if we have the Zoom Lens, it's basically just hitting through the Confusion. So it's really, we're going to assume Swagger hits every time. Do we want one shot, one chance at a 10%, or 2 chances at a 66%? We're more likely, I think you're more likely to hit on 2 chances of a 1 chance of a 90%. Let's bring out the probability character. Or I guess it would be 66. We'll say 67. So okay, yeah, it's actually like pretty much the same, right? 89.11. So the probability that we hit, well, I guess it's a little bit better then, isn't it, right? That we hit through confusion twice. That one of the times we hit through confusion. And there's also the probability that it doesn't click swagger. It could just click highest damage and move. Fuck, this is a tough call. Okay. So how much does self damage from confusion do? Typeless move, yeah. It is so ass. Yeah, I'll cause the electrode, I agree. Typeless move, 40, plus 2. So self-hitting confusion would do about 20% to us. Okay, so confusion doing about 20%. So that means we get 2? We get 1 self-hit. And then if we come in on foul play, we're kind of fucked. I guess we can also click synthesis too. What happens if Torterra misses twice? We could also maybe bring Donphan. Yeah, I guess we could do that. We could go like Torterra with Persim, Donphan with Persim, and pivot on Dreadnought to give us 2 shots at this. Because it can also boom at any point. And we get 290% is pretty good for us to hit something. Let's tentatively do that. Yeah, it really sucks that this is a cheese ass battle. Okay, Don would come in. I mean, Torterra would come in. This would not see. This would depend on our HP. Outsped and outdamaged. This is slower but outdamages. The only way that this guy would come in is if we were basically next to dead. That would be good, though, because then it would bait that. So likely, this is going to bring in Delmise, who outspeeds and outdamages. And they are likely, it's Phantom Force or Anchor Shot. Which is good because now Arcanine can... Arcanine doesn't have to be worried about crit, can come in and one-tap on any move. Well, we were worried about rocks earlier. Do we need any particular item? Anger Shot will not persist. The target leaves the field. If the target leaves the field, yeah. So say you trap us, it doesn't matter. You will be able to die. I guess in case this is like... Nah, we want to go Shed Shell, and the citrus would be more useful to know what we're baiting. Slower in one taps, but they could set up rocks. And then this is... So this would then bring in Seismitoad. The Toad. Do we still have someone who's good against the Toad after... I mean, again, if Torterra's still in fighting shape, that's going to be a whole fucking haul below. What would you bait? Everything except Sludge Wave? I guess Muddy Water Act Drop could be a fucking pain in the ass. Also crit Sludge Wave. What about you? Oh, you have Bright Powder as well. Ah, fun. Because we'd love to have Torterra for you. Magical Leaf. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're looking at... Oh, well, let's see. Fun and interactive game, too. I think Magical Leaf doesn't get here on this guy. Gnar. Life Orb, Magical Leaf? Fuck. Game's bad. Game's bad. Stupid neutral Electrode. Wow. Water Absorb looking ass. What would Gyarados do here? Or, I mean, yeah, we could just, like, Dragon Claw. We could, like, Zoom Lens, Dragon Claw, or some shit. We could also bring Aerial Ace on this thing, too. Where it's like, eventually we likely win. What about... Nah, Earthquake fucks this guy up. I love fun and interactive game. You're so right, Noel. Ba-da-doo. Ba-da-doo. Yeah, honestly, something like Mence or D-Knight. I think probably Mence looks a little bit nicer here. Oh, this is with Dragon Fang. That's why the line seems nicer. We give Dragonite Roost, and we never lose. I hate that D-Knight, though, like, the move slots are real compressed. There's no way, like, Mence can't learn anything that's crazy good here. Magical Leaf Mence would go so hard. What's the hidden power? It's so sad we haven't gotten to use any hidden powers yet. Hidden power dragon, why? Wait, Arcanine's hidden power is grass? We do have an open move slot. There's no way that does enough damage. No. It's a fun idea, though. Yeah, I feel like we've got a handful of Pokemon that, like, have the should win against this. We don't have the guaranteed will win. You're good against Delmise. And then we already saw against the Slowbro, Hydreigon fucking ruins their life. Hydreigon is absolute menace against this Slowbro. That is fucking devious. That even if they like quick claw crit, they just fucking get rocked. Can Black Glasses actually even one shot here? The thing is, too, we could also... this guy could also click rocks on the turn coming in. So there's even a potential chance that we're getting a couple free turns. Does Gyarados have anything in his toolkit that would be good against this guy? That we don't have to use resources? Do you have a negative priority? Weird tech, but... oh, no, well, oh, what if we went... oh, hear me out. Hear me out. Zoom Lens Avalanche. To make sure we don't miss. That, wait, actually, that's actually kind of sick. Wait. Zoom Lens Avalanche is actually kind of insane. What tutor teaches us Avalanche? Wait, that's actually such a good idea. I'm a genius. What happens if we get... oh, I guess going into this on the rocks is not like... oh, wait, well, Hydreigon just takes neutral from rocks. Because they fly. Oh, well, we just swap to someone else. It's going to depend on the HP of everyone. Oh, yeah, if it's like Seismitoad here. I guess, yeah, it depends on HP and the rocks. And all that shit. Yeah. I don't think I've clicked any... I don't know if I want Bounce or Crunch. I think I probably want to get rid of Bounce. I don't think I've clicked Bounce once. Avalanche. Wow. Avalanche Zoom Lens. Now let's figure out where this guy is. It's going to be a tutor we haven't met yet. I don't think I have slots because we're bringing two plans. We're bringing 2 Mons with Persian Berries for Electrode. I think this should always work though, unless Gyarados gets. I think like Gyarados needs to get like double crit plus poisoned or some shit. Oh, it's a shell cave, damn. Okay, so we can't do the avalanche deck. That's pretty... that would be fun, though. Damn, my hair looks crazy today. I should have taken a shower before I streamed. I look like a degenerate. Can Arachnid learn anything fun? Let's see, did we have any Hidden Power Grasses besides Arcanine? Metachan has Hidden Power Grass. I imagine they're too frail for this. Yeah, nah. Been liking the earlier streams? Yeah, usually, like, it just depends on the weekend. I've been, like, thinking about Australia stream schedules, and it's either going to be, like, later than my usual weekday streams, because that would be, like... that would be like 9 a.m. Australia time, or it's going to be like streams probably like this, but it's weird because they're going to basically flop. Like my night streams for me are going to be my day streams, and then my day streams are going to be the night streams. Yeah. I do like streaming earlier too. I like streaming earlier because I like do it, I get it out of the way. Not get it out of the way because I enjoy it, and then I like have the rest of my day. plus rocks. Are they dead too? Yeah, the problem... Exactly. Oh, the problem with Trode too. Oh well, Trode would need some like chip from someone else. Yeah, there's also the problem with Trode. There's also a world where if Torterra is still alive, well, no, Act wouldn't drop Synthesis. Yeah, if Torterra is still alive, Torterra can just win this. Actually, I feel like it's pretty likely Torterra can still do this. Yeah, unless they get boomed on. Who do you usually burn your roost TM on? I'm assuming that's like if you get the steel bird, whose name escapes me. I don't even know if we have a possibility of getting that anymore. What about our favorite stalling Pokemon of all time? Talonflame. No, not our favorite. The other guy. The one who's from Sword and Shield, who's the taxi. Magma alert. No Gengar. See, it's funny that we Corviknight. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I wonder who, if they're the mon you usually burn that TM on. Yeah, let's rip Hurricanes into... Let's absolutely rip Hurricanes into Seismitoad. It's so wild that, like... Wait, do we have no Steel types? That's crazy. Not that I think, like, Aggron... Actually, Aggron probably... Nah, Earthquake still would have done a lot. Maybe Aggron could have gone hard here, but we'll never know. I guess we'll never know. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah. Honestly, I feel... Well, that's also, too, like, as long as Dragonite gets 2 hits, because what we could do is just swap into Hydreigon to finish it up with an Aura Sphere. Like, all we really need is the Mon here to get 2 hits. 2 potentially killing hits. And I don't think... Well, D-Knight, I don't think there's any move we want to get rid of on this. I think D-Knight seems like a pretty good option. They also... So they can come in... I guess the most annoying thing they would come in on would be exactly... maybe it is just better to do with Mence. Because Mence is Aerial Ace if we get Muddy Water dropped. And then in that situation, we go like Aerial Ace, and finish it off this way. Yeah, I think actually Mence is probably our guy. Yeah. Mence with a... Or, I mean, is it safer to just go Aerial Ace? Pretty good odds to 3-KO. Aerial Ace plus Aura Sphere. Aura Sphere's not going to do enough. What about if we go Sharp Beak? Guaranteed 3-hit KO. We shouldn't take Sludge Wave coming in. Yeah, Arcanine would have to be basically dead. Which is a possibility if that crits. But I think if we go Sharp Beak... And that means we don't have to worry about holding an accuracy item. Back-to-back Sludge Wave crits wouldn't kill. We could go Citrus too. We can either go Citrus or Lum. What's Sludge Wave poison chance? 30%? 10%? Oh, yeah, then we definitely go citrus. I think we go aerial ace, aerial ace, aerial ace. Citrus mints. Or sharp beak. That's what I was going to say. So we confirm we're not have to fuck with that little bit of range. And then aerial ace is going to do 210. I just want to confirm that 265 minus 210, 55, that our sphere can pick that up. Yeah, cool. And then can we go like wise classes? Does that make this? What did our sphere damage go down? Oh, because it's against this Pokemon. Does black classes get us? Yeah. I think we probably just go black classes. Okay. So, I guess the sketch, that's a line. I guess it's just really losing 2 flips against this Electrode. This is where we start crying. It's always going to be T-Bolt against this. We just free swap into this. It could boom. It might swagger. If it swaggers, we have a 90% chance to kill. I guess there's a potential, say, like, yeah, this gives us like 4 or 5 shots. Some more risky than the other to do that. I think this is fine. I think I'm cool with this line. Okay. Nope. It's legally required. It's like at this point, it's tradition to make Magma Hideout as painful as possible. It wouldn't feel like the right game if Magma Hideout was enjoyable or tested your skill. Okay, it does test your skill. Definitely test your reading comprehension, I'll tell you that. Wow, isn't it so fun to bring the same fucking 3 Pokemon to every fight? It's funny, I was dunking on Crystal Kaizo for doing exactly that. Being like, you can't play New Game Plus in that game because you bring the same 3 Pokemon to every fight. And it's like, it's cultural, yeah. And look at this, we're bringing all the same dudes. We're bagging that. We'll put this on this guy. 2 Persums, a Sharp Beak. I don't think any of you guys have what we need. But you say he's just a friend. You say he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you. Black glasses. Sharp Beak. Sharp Beako. I feel like we haven't used the Sharp Beak in a long minute. Alright. Double check the items. Citrus, Persum, Citrus, Sharp Beak, Black glasses. Alright, let's not get fucked. Hello, Electrode. From Electrode. What's this goofy music? Like, chill out with all your weird bagpipe looking ass shit. Staraptor for Final Gambit. Gnar. How long do you have to delay it for Final Gambit? Slash, correct me if Final Gambit's a move where if you have no other moves you can use it. Final Gambit, you get it at 40. I think it's just like too good of a Pokemon. Oh wait, that's Last Resort. Oh, yeah, no, I wouldn't ever do that because Staraptor is, or at least in the mid game, I feel like as we've gotten further later on in the game, We used it less, but that thing, I mean, especially in the early game too, yeah. Honestly, I wouldn't delay for that, especially if you have a good Raptor. Because you only get to use that move once. Staraptor's such a good Pokemon. I mean, the fast birds, like Staraptor and Talonflame early game just did so much fucking work. Like, that's the biggest thing I learned from doing the, walking through and doing the KO counter. Was that, like, most of the it's like Torterra, Talonflame, and Staraptor carried the early game. Like, they are atop the leaderboard with kills, no questions about it. Okay, here's where the double battle was. Checking one more time. Citrus, Persim, Citrus, Sharpbeak, Black Glasses. All right, gamers. A fort. Let's not get fucked by... How's Brendan driving his bike in here? That seems hella dangerous. Yeah. All right. Time for bullshit. Should have joined Team Aqua instead. The funny thing is when, with fights like these, just looking at them, it could just go drastically different, and you would have no clue. You know? Like, you would not even know this mon has Brave Powder. You could have a line that just does that and just like, oh, you win. Cool. Rock Tomb to make it slower. And then Rock Slide to pick up the kill. What up, Mars? Mars bars. Alright. Now, time for the... Oh, a crit that we didn't need. I guess we have super luck. Alright, time for the bullshit. Come here, Electrode. Cool. Alright. We are always dead to T-Bolt. Round 1. Yeah, we're about to deal with Swagger Bright Powder Electrode. All right. Inshallah we hit. Inshallah we hit. Mashallah, we have hit. Let's go. And that makes the end of this fight so much safer too. Also, now we sweep with +2 Torterra. Actually, I wonder if this fucks with the baits. I don't think I even considered that. Who does this bring in now? Oh, this brings in Delmize. I think that was the plan. That's really funny though. Oh, it brings in the Toad? Why? 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 This is Muddy Water, Muddy Buddy Water, or Stealth Rocks. The plan initially for this, I mean, we could still just do it with this guy. I guess it becomes a little bit annoying now that Mons in the back, we could potentially come in on rocks. Wait, we're +2 as well. Actually, I think Torterra might be able to sweep the rest of this fight. Unironically. I think unironically, Torterra might sweep the rest of this fight. We're going to go... Woodhammer always kills. I think I'm going to go... Giga Drain. I'll go Earthquake, Giga Drain. Yeah, because rocks are going to go up. It sucks we can't, like, do even less damage this turn. I mean, we could miss. That would help. Cool. And then, like, Giga Drain. Act Drop would be annoying. Cool. Alright. I think we're probably just baiting in order. Nah, Delmize. Okay. Rocks are up. This would be... Phantom Force or something to trap us. Okay, so let's just make sure we're not fucking ourselves here. Phantom Force is a 2-turn move. We have enough synthesis to like stall through this. Woodhammer is gonna kill in a bunch. I'm gonna go EQ. We're also all faster too. Yeah, that's +2 Earthquake. Phantom Force? Okay. So we're gonna go Synthesis because we get a free turn. Yeah. Ow, that did a lot. We're faster. Phantom Force max rolled is 103, so we're safe to click EQ here. Cool. Phantom Force again. Whirlpool, okay, trapping us. Bees in the trap. Confirming one more time. Whirlpool goes away when we swap, when we kill it. The effect ends either the user or the target leaves the field. Okay, yeah, so we can just go and kill it here. We outspeed. Phantom Force could kill us, so it's going to click that. We're going to click Earthquake and kill. Yeah. And then, well, nah, we're just going to click Earthquake and kill. Don't take the Whirlpool damage. Cool. This thing is Quick Claw. If this didn't have Quick Claw, we could be a little swag and kill this with Torterra. But we're just going to go into Hydreigon and pick it up. True. And behind a true double at that. I love that we brought 6 Pokemon and we could have done this with 2. But oh no, what if he burns me? Die. Wow. Wow, see, when the bullshit doesn't happen, that fight's so easy. I'm glad we end up going with the Persum strat. Yeah. Yeah. I think it took so little to prep for because I kind of was just like... I took like an educated ball. Having, yeah. 3 Pokemon that just don't even come out. But having OnlyFans as a backup. Why did they have the full restores in here? What's the point? Why bother? Yeah. Better player. Ski issue. Bow. Alright, yeah. The goal in a perfect world, we make the Hell Room today. Dino Nuggies. Dino Nuggies. Bow, bow. Cool. Alright, so next fight, I don't know what's coming, but I mean the bullshit Electrode's out of the way, which is fun. Surely that's the most challenging fight. And there's nothing else scary. I mean, there's not another double, which makes me happy. It's like bullshit, but less mind-bending bullshit. Doubles really just like... They take a lot of mental anguish to power through. Alright. What's up next? Only 4 Pokemon. Let's refresh that, John. Sill Valley. You're not gonna hit me with the Munch imitation. This is a fire type. Can Barraskewda outspeed 1-tap? Scooter moment? Life Orb Scooter? Come on, come on. Fuck. So close. Will this... Here's a question. golly gee. If this sees a kill with a slow kill with Thunderbolt, I guess it'd be Thunderbolt or Grass Pledge, which I think Electro takes both those. We can probably flip turn into Volt Switch and then set up a 1v1 for what we want. What, there's a Zoroark? I only see 2 Skunk Tanks here. Ah, Bright Powder Skunk Tank. Great. Ah, Focus Sash Zoroark. Great as well. Boom, 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 boom. Special fast water move. Or there's no... Ah, actually, wait. Oh, wait, is this finally a Fling King's Rock moment? What about a Torrent King's Fling Rock? Or just a Torrent Mystic Water moment. Yeah. Cool. Fake out CC. How? How, Sway? I see it dies. What was I gonna say? Ba 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 ba. Greninja coming to their first fight ever. Only problem I would see here is... Wait. What would this bait in? They would see a kill on outsped, kill on that. Slower and then get killed by that. Interesting. At normal health, they're not able to do it, right? Yeah. Depends on how low we are for Torrent, I guess. Torrent's like below 33. Yeah, okay, then we can... Yeah, if we're exactly 33, yeah, we can bait slow grass knot. That works, that works, that works. Does it work? Wait, what did I not see that I saw before? Why does this not... Oh, because we're looking at the wrong Pokemon. Oh, no, this won't bait it in because it sees that it outspeeds and kills. Can we do less damage? What if we don't go Mystic Water? Oh, wait. Fuck. What if we go Wise Glasses? We need to do slightly more damage. Wait, actually he does... Oh, no. We do too much damage. There's the problem. We can't kill it with, like, non-torrent, though, right? Fuck. We do too much damage. What a funny predicament. You were too good. Is there... Can we do it with King's Rock? Can we... Oh, Oh, no, that works. We have to do exactly Fling King's Rock Surf. That's pretty funny. Fling for King's Rock Flinch into Surf lets us kill Savali, guaranteed, but doesn't do this. Multi-attack doesn't have priority, right? Yeah, that's just based on that shit. It doesn't even say that Silvally has it. Slack off. Great, cool. Yeah, none of these have priority. This is Silva, Gunna, Zoro, no Arcs, Fly, no Gon, Skunk. Okay, yeah, I guess we just kind of want to bait them in order so we don't have to deal with Boom Skunk. I don't want to deal with the aftermath of that, you know what I'm saying? Gren, King's Rock. Without the sword. Well, you're on bad behavior. You're on punishment. Okay, so we're gonna fling waterfall, fling surf, kill it. That will bring in. We're not gonna be able to see a kill on that. They'll see a kill back on us with exactly. Grass Knot, slow kill Grass Knot. What are we gonna do about this? Breaking news. Why? Stop, dude. Don't be mean. Why you gotta be mean every 3 seconds? You're gonna get. Yeah. But so Moonman, that's half the reason I had to unmod you too, because you'd be coming in here saying unhinged shit, and new people would come in, and then because you're the mod, they're like, "Oh, this is just normal around here." I don't want people to come in here and be like, "You're fucking off the wall, off color jokes are what is accepted in this community, brother." Because some people, Noel seems fine with it here, but in some situations, yeah. Exactly. And I also know where your heart is at, Moonman. I know you're not a hateful person, but sometimes you need to reel it in, and sometimes you need to realize that someone just shows up and you're saying some crazy, brazy stuff. It's like, oh. Yeah, it's fun, and definitely funny too. It's like you just gotta think. You just gotta think. Grass Nut. Ooh, I wonder if we can, like, kill with, like, Depulse Aura Sphere. Ooh. Actually, what about, like, Depulse Aura Sphere? Even though I literally just said that, but you know what I mean. What are we taking? Grass Knot? I appreciate you, though, man. You are appreciated. You are seen. You are loved. This is gonna come in looking like a skunk, though. Focus Sash. Exactly. Gonna be Grass Knot. I think we could hopefully we can set this up where we are. Oh, this is also with Black Ices too. Can we set this up so we're killing? Oh, wait, no, it's Focus Sash. So I can go Aura Sphere U-turn every time. Does Night Days do anything funky? Lowers AC. Fuck. Well, I guess, meh. Meh. Will it ever Nasty Plot? Well, who do we bait in? We bait in Skunk, right? Yeah. Any other U-turners that can kill this guy? You, Timmy Turner. Gotta burner. I think this seems like a pretty solid plan. Like, even if this guy goes +2, I guess it's like +2 act drop. We can bring because we're gonna have excess of mons for this fight if we can bait this correctly. What do we want Hydreigon holding to? Probably a Citrus. Or, I mean, it's slower. We can even go like Wise Lens. Or Zoom Lens. I hate that they're so similarly named. Yeah, Zoom Lens. To make sure we don't miss U-turn with an act drop. Like double crit would be fine too. I think it'd be like double crit, double act drop would be. I think even with double act drop, right? How's accuracy drops work? Or I guess it would be. No, where's accurate? I need like an accuracy chart. Stage multiplier. There we go. So if you're -1, that put us at 75% accuracy, and then we get 1.2 times 70. So it's a decent chance. I was talking to Ned, who's a guy who beat the game, and I said if I ever make the flip for Champion Grand Bowl. People usually bring a fairy type, right? Yeah. That is Grand Bowl Elite 4 sounds fun. Or Sphere, yeah. I think this will work. And then we U-turn into someone who would bait. Yeah, true. True. Intimidate gotta be good. Gabagoo. Damn, I miss our pal. Oh, 2 ice shards kill this guy? I do miss our... Oh, well, then they would bait in this dude. Oh, well, we need someone who definitely baits in Flygon. Probably we'd want, like, a Flygon Earthquake bait, right? Or... That is Silvally Fire. Yo, that's Silvally's fire, bro. Flygon has Bright Powder, so it doesn't matter. Which means we can miss. Oh, what if we do this? What if we go into... And then we also want to bait in... Yeah. We want to bait in... Flygon. So I guess we could do pre-damage Ments. Yeah, casually taking off the 420 stream, I'm just joking. Actually, you know what? 420 is... So I'm hanging out with my bartender tonight. I think they're undecided if they're gonna... Because they're gonna do brunch with their parents tomorrow. So I think they're undecided if they're driving back home tonight or not. So if I stream tomorrow, will depend on that. Actually, I probably am going to stream tomorrow because I think even if they drive back tomorrow morning, they're going to do that. But yeah, I'm not doing Easter brunch because I am a shell of myself, having done 4 gigs in 8 days. Dude, everyone left. Everyone fucking... Actually, the gig was the most... Like, I felt I was on a show getting punked or something. We, like, show up. It is in, like... sketchy-ass West Philly. There is, like, 3 churches around the block. The place looks like someone was probably murdered within the last week in the area. And then we have to walk, like, you can't even go in the front door. We have to walk, like, through this garden to this, like, back shed area and come in. The venue is, the stage is on, like, plywood that is above, that is, like, slightly above with cardboard surrounding it. It was fucking... There's some dude who, like, walked up and talked to my bandmate Jesse and I for, like, 15 minutes who was, like, on something for sure. Just babbling and, like, did not know that both of us... Couldn't tell that both of us wanted to leave the conversation. Was talking about how he was from around the area, and then he's, like, really into the art scene. And then, like, a half hour later, with our other bandmates, was talking to us again, and then said he was from New York. And then also, after, like, the second band played, he came up, we were playing 4th, he came up to us and he was like, great set. Like, we haven't even fucking played. This dude also, there's a person doing a solo set at the beginning with a banjo, which actually it kind of ruled. I enjoyed their set. But it was, like, just them and a banjo, and they're playing, like, emotional songs, and this fucking drunk dude is, like, clapping along. They are the only person in the venue clapping. It is a small room. They're the only person clapping. It's, like, slightly offbeat. And then during another song, they're, like, hitting hitting the, like, bench they're playing on. They are the only person in the entire venue. I wanted to fucking die. And then the second band, who was a Midwest emo band, which is nothing like the music we play, even though I love Midwest emo. There's some guy who is definitely from the neighborhood, also a different dude, probably in his like 50s and 60s, drunk as fuck, dancing. The Unk was up front dancing to the Midwest emo. Fucking hell. It was the most psychotic show ever. And then the third band also was kind of fun. They had a piano player who also played, I think it was alto sax. And at the very end of the set, they're like, "Who's from New Jersey here?" And my bandmate Molly's from Jersey, like popping off. And then they play a cover of Born to Run. Which fucking ruled too, because I love Born to Run. And the saxophone solo was like, as it was on the record, it sounded exactly the same. A fucking psychotic show. And then everyone left before we played fourth. Yeah, dude. Playing DIY venues is a fucking trip and a half. You never know what you're going to expect. And there's a cat outside. Yeah, dude, that was insane. And the fact that this was like the fourth show in 8 days, and we played a show the day before, just like all of us were already running on empty. It was so funny too that like we just were like, fuck it. We played through our set real quickly, and we're just like, everyone go the fuck home. And then I left my wallet at the venue and had to come back. The most sketchy thing I ever saw was the building in St. Louis. 2 pieces of plywood over the bar windows, misshapen crosses, spray painted them, and an ambulance outside. My first thought was, oh cool, somebody died. This is the St. Louis I know. Then 2 empty walk out, got into the ambulance, and drove onto the interstate with lights blaring. God bless. Dude, it's such a fun fucking hobby. It's so... I love living in the city. There's never a fucking dull day living in the city. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely art students. That's good. They were art students. Yeah, dude, I'm glad I have a normal job. I'm glad I do the bullshit and then I come home and have, like, health insurance. I couldn't do that all the time. I don't imagine these bands going on tour for that shit. I'm good. I'm fucking good, dog. Anyways, we're playing Pokemon. Pokemon Go to the polls. Can a future Elite Four member Granbull do anything here? Oh, yeah. They can fucking own this guy. So we want to go into someone who baits Scale Shot. We still could go Mence here. Mence Rhea. Why is Flygon so fast? Yeah, this is 31 speed Mence. Yeah, do a couple art projects on like a forward side. Yeah, dude. Yeah. This would be Mence with... we also want to bring a backup Zoroark thing in case something goes terribly, terribly wrong. Mence needs to have... Fuck, how does it calc? It calcs for 3 hits, I assume, for Scale Shot. We could probably, if we want to be Giga safe, we could do it for 2 hits. 48 times 2. 96. Oh, no, wait. No. I'm seeing for Bait AI, how many moves does it, how much does it think it does? Also, I guess we can't do this with Mence because it's going to see that it's dead to Dragon Claw. Try to calc before they... That would be a nightmare. I think I've told this story before, but I've only been high on stream once, and it was not on purpose. It was back in the Melee days, and I was... How much incriminating evidence should I reveal? Me and my friend were baking during the day. I did a pregame show in the morning, and then in the middle of the day, I had planned to bake things with my friend. And while you're baking things, like, even though I know you're not supposed to, like, cooked eggs, you're not supposed to, like, taste the batter and stuff. But throughout the process, taste the batter, like, little pieces there. But I was like, I have to do my stream at night. We are not going to have too many brownies and have a sugar hangover while we're on stream. Unfortunately... It was it was like a half hour before I was like timed to stream for like, I think this was for the big house. Might have been the pandemic big house or the one right before the pandemic. And I think it was day 2. And then I got on stream and I was like, it was like a half hour before. I was like, oh, I'm fucked, dude. I'm so fucked. I remember just sitting there doing the stream being so paranoid that I was like talking slowly. And just kept on looking at chat, expecting someone to know. No one knew. No one said anything. No one ever mentioned anything about it. But God, I wonder if... Oh, fuck. The VOD still might be... Wait. That would be so funny if this is... Because, YouTube's making you... I mean, Twitch is making you get rid of old streams. It might be this one. Oh, God, it might be this one. Wait. Is this no, this is day 2 preview. It'd have to be the day 2 post show. It's the day. Oh, it might not be here because this is before.
And all these pools.
This would be before.
Mars is definitely much more scarier because you can just.
Oh my God.
I guess Chic is also kind of very like.
The red glasses.
What's the word?
I'm not.
Red analytical is not the word I'm looking for. It's like.
Shaved is untitled, cursed. Oh wait, where's the true? Oh, God. With the shitty mic in my dorm room? Oh, let's go. Oh, God. That's true unshaved. Look at that child with the Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Ew, look at the old YouTube. Dude, look at the fucking old YouTube overlay. That's crazy. Oh, my God.
Ducko Martha. Dino.
Look at this shitty overlay. Why is there so much dead space? Oh my
Smash
God.
Square fans. Check out Pat's House 3 and Blood for Blood. What about him?
What about him, true? What the fuck? Ear glasses then? What do you mean ear glasses? Oh wait, no. The real content. How do I hate Twitch's UI. Where's the real content? Yes. This is really when I peaked. This is really when I peaked. The fucking Sword and Shield Nuzlocke. The Sword and Shield blind Nuzlocke. Let's go, gamers.
For taking care of one of these.
Oh.
We'll bring it in if we lose them. Like
I did. Well, I wore contacts for a while. Right after I finished college, when I was giga broke, I was like, I'm just gonna get glasses. Holy shit.
Looking like we're gonna get a roly-coly. If there's just roly-colies here, I guess we just get a roly-coly.
Oh, this sounds more like me. I hate that. I did beat it. I think it was like 7 attempts or something. It's so fucked with the open world Pokemon shit for Nuzlocking those. Yeah. Yeah, the glasses really, this, because, well, I guess that's my junior year college dorm room. So I am graduated in 2019. That's maybe 2017. So that is 8 years ago. I'm 20? Ew. This kid doesn't know nothing. This dude, I look fucking sunburned too. Get this dude some fucking moisturizer. Oh, is that before I got my scar in my nose? Yeah, I think that's before I got my scar in my nose. Yeah. Just knowing Mayos. How are you doing? Yeah. That's another degenerate college story. I don't even know if you can... Well, I can't see if you can see when I take off my glasses. Good times, good times. Anyways, let's finish this fight. Call me Master Chief the way I'm about to finish the fight. Why is this the saddest music in the world? What about Eggy? What is this from? XY. I like, oh, you guys can't see Goomy. Goomy's so cute in this picture. I'll bring Goomy over here. Look at Goomy. Or whatever that guy is. Melee Airfields, I'm nostalgic for, is fun. Yeah, no, fuck no. No. The biggest, so there's many perspectives, many reasons why I'm not going the Melee thing. But from a content perspective wise, the thing that sucked about that is that the moment the tournament started, the video, there's no purpose in watching that video anymore. Like, that video is dead. That video is immediately dead. Which is kind of the big problem of it all. Actually, we shouldn't put zoom lens on Hydreigon as well. Yeah. Smaller streams are better than big streams. I only watch small streamers. I agree. So that's why I'm never going to become a big streamer. I forgot this Flygon has bright powder too. Yeah. Yeah, the whole hack situation sucks. That's a whole can of worms. But yeah, that shit sucks. Yeah. That is, I can't even imagine. Yeah. Before I head back. Exactly. Get connected for free. Floating connections. All right, let's see. Let's see how long I'm laughing. Yeah. I feel like that's like a thing. Unfortunately, there's like a sign of the not a sign of the times, an epidemic of the times where 90% of the time it's just better to log off. Sometimes you just need to log the fuck off. Being on the internet is not good. Yeah. Cannabis? James Bond. James Bond. Bully. Devil went down to Georgia. Chow. Cat chow. We're in a chow on down. Lab. Like a dog. Golden. Like a dog. Chow. Also a breed of dog. I don't know about Bali. Intro class. Lecture. Speech. Lecture, address, speech, talk. Lab. Intro class. This is a weird compound word. Chow down. Chow. Vast. Wide. Vast, dry, sandy, and hot. Were these describing a desert? Adjectives for a desert. Cool. Cannabis. Weed. The devil's lettuce? Cannabis? You're gonna tell me like someone calls James Bond weed. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Devil's lettuce. Oh, is it really cannabis? Devil's... No, it's not that. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. The internet just sucks sometimes. It's so insane that... I mean, it sucks that the internet is simultaneously a vehicle for bringing so many people together and providing a lot of joy for a lot of people, but actually, at the same time, cause so much pain and suffering to so many people. Cannabis is fitting. Smoke. Bully. Intro class. Cannabis. Bond. Leaf. James Bond. The Golden Gun. James Bond. Video game. 007. Dexter's Lab. Chow. Golden. James Bond. What did fucking intro class? Skip? Things you'd skip? AI ad on a commercial. Oh my god, yeah, dude. 420. Chow, Golden, Bully Lab? Dog breeds informally. Cannabis, Devil, James Bond intro class. Okay, if I was to think James Bond like 007, Golden Gun, Smoking Gun, intro class. Okay, I've got nothing. Represented by 3-digit numbers? My brother in Christ. What? That is insane. Classic purple bullshit categories. I'm fine. I'll say it. I'm fine when Connection has a fourth bullshit category where the other three are like fairly obvious. They did it on 419 to fuck with the stoners because they're going to smoke a fat bowl before they play Connections, as everyone does. And then they're going to be like, wait, is it 420? Did I miss it? I guess if they're already high, it wouldn't matter. But, yeah. I'm fine with because if the purple's a bullshit category and the other three are able to be solved, and you somehow snap on the purple, you feel like a god. Games are all just to make you feel cool about yourself. Yeah. Zero motivation, 0 sense of urgency, 7 smoke breaks. Yeah. That's good. I like that. There's probably a lot of Pokemon we could just bait Earthquake with, right? Will you turn into an Earthquaker? Earthquaker, Dream Maker. Do we have someone who can one-tap Flygon without a damage-boosting item? I mean, this is pretty possible, right? I mean, we could do something like this where we come in on a Scale Shot. Oh, well, we need someone who baits Scale Shot and not Earthquake is kind of going to be the annoying thing to find. Yukon got really dashed to me. Well, that's the beautiful thing about shitty jobs. Oh, wait, I'm super dumb. Oh, wait, no, yeah, it would. Why was I saying Salamence couldn't be the bait here? It can absolutely be Salamence. Because if it's slow, if it's faster, it's going to see a fast kill. Faster Mon see fast kills. Slow Mon see slow kills. Does America have this big-ass open markets where there's nothing official? What you mean? I'm not quite sure what you're trying to say, Noel. Noel. The angels did say. My Henry Wallace. Big market that's a bunch. Oh, yeah. There's something in Philadelphia like that called Reading Terminal Market, where everything is fucking overpriced and it's a tourist trap. But yeah, that's a thing they have in places, yeah. I feel like there's farmers markets and stuff which are a little more of that. I feel like I hate that a lot of things, like I went to the Cherry Blossom Festival in Philadelphia because there's weirdly a lot of cherry blossoms. I forget Benjamin Button. I forget why. There's some shit with George Washington why there's so many cherry blossoms in Philadelphia, but stuff like that is just like you pay $15 to walk around and have people sell you shit. It's like it's like what are we doing? Why are we here? Also, I forgot to switch overlays back. D-Knight, baiting Scale Shot. Yeah, we're going to go there. We're going to go into this guy. Play rough. Yeah, almost always kills. We go like Zoom Lens. Play rough. Or Grand Bowl. Zoom Lens. We can give Hydro the other hitting item. This place is so ass. Wide Lens. And none of it is officially made this place, so yeah, you know, it's America. Land of the free, home of the people getting ripped off for bullshit. Yeah. Are we to do a +1 Earthquake? Well, I guess if it happens to D-Dance, which it shouldn't because it's going to see fast kill. Yeah. Niche food item. Rabbit? Can't say I've ever had rabbit. I can't say I've ever had it. We should do this with D-Knight because if we get into some sort of jam where this guy's baiting Earthquake, or, I mean, we could just swap. We could just really own this guy if we get into a jam. We could just swap infinitely. I guess it is Bright Powder, which is fucking annoying. Duck wants Peking duck. Why are they peeking at this duck? Do we have like a fast aerial ace? I think we have a fast aerial ace. But I mean, between these two guys, we could just like immunity swap if something terribly, terribly wrong happened. What if we get hit by an earthquake? I guess we can run like Gyarados, right? Do we have... Does Gyarados learn, like, Smart or whatever the fuck it is? Shit where it doesn't miss. I always spell Gyarados wrong, and I don't care. Smart Strike. Yeah. I feel like this is not going to be a thing that we're going to need. But why is Let It Be in this playlist? Find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Yippee! Okay, one duck. Okay, and then it's most likely going to be this guy clicking Sludge Bomb. We no longer have any poison types. Who wants to kill the skunk? Oh, this also has Bright Powder. Well, that's fun. I guess maybe we can get rid of the wide lens on this guy. If we soak this dude, does this kind of just like... Oh, well, we don't have the extra slots, right? Goose for Thanksgiving? Do not. Why would you get loaded on substances for Thanksgiving? If you're gonna host, I feel like it's one thing if you were just attending and engorging. But because it's funny, I guess. I mean, if we have a knockoff Mon, maybe bring Gyarados is a little bit like overkill, right? We're gonna have to bring something with like Smart Strike adjacent shit, anyways. Do we just go like Lum, Donphan, hit knockoff once, then we're baiting Dark Pulses? Things now my sinuses are constantly irritated. I can smell it during the entire cooking process. Yeah. Okay, what is the most efficient way to take care of this guy? I'm so glad this is a 4-mon fight. This could be really fucking annoying. Interesting. So it's just like too much of it because you're so used to having it like clogged up that it's like an overwhelming sensory experience that I assume like makes you sick to your stomach. That's really interesting. Aftermath is only for physical moves, right? Is that the end of the playlist? Nah, just quiet. I guess ideally would like to be using a Mon that is faster. I think we have someone who like completely owns this. I guess Camel. Does Camel take less damage in this? Ah, they're baiting Dark Pulse is the problem. I use season because I'm reasonably enough away from the white spectrum and just that good on it. You're suffering from success with your food being too tasty. If we soak this guy, pause. What if we soak this guy and then bring in Torterra? And we just have to hit it with 2 Giga Drains? Ah, but it's Bright Powder. Yeah. Fire Blast is 5 PP. Which I mean, I guess we could just wait out the Fire Blasts. But then we're getting potentially statused in another way. This shit is so bothersome. I guess once this is soaked to Arachnid, like, can kind of fuck with it. I guess once this is soaked, I mean even Hydreigon could come in and fuck with it too. I think soaking it is a good way to just like super neutralize it. Yeah, I guess we could also pivot on the... Well, Sludge Bomb is still annoying for other mons to go into. S'mores, calzones, melted chocolate, yeah. Could myself go for an Alfredo with fresh herbs, I got myself a homemade garlic. Damn, that sucks, dude. That is a huge pain in the ass. Guess we go Arachnid with I guess Alum. The overlapping Sludge Bomb does kind of scare me a little bit. I guess Soak could miss too. I didn't even consider that. Maybe going back to doing coke is not the answer here. Mayhaps. Just food for thought. Finally hitting the road, Jack. Don't come back no more. We could knock off with this guy, knock off with this guy. Ooh, a little Crystal Kaizo. Gambling simulator. I'm not seeing something here that I love, you know? I guess we could go like this guy. They're faster. Gonna be coming in on Sludge Bomb. It also stole the fuck out of this dude. The road called my mom fat. Kick that fucking road. Smart Strike will do nothing to this guy, yeah. I mean, I guess we go like Flare Blitz Smart Strike, right? Yeah. Well, that is... I don't even know if Arcanine can learn that move. You'd imagine, right? Cool. Yeah. Ooh, but that's gonna make contact. The Smart Strike? I assume Smart Strike always... It's a strike move. You assume that would make contact. Yeah. This is so annoying. It's annoying because it's not hard. It's just, like, right there on the edge. It's like very... You could so very easily just be like, I'm not going to take this seriously and get fucked by it. Oh shit. This is from... I fucked around with adding a bunch of like video game sounds into my digital audio workspace. And those little things in the background are definitely something I used making stuff. I recognize the sound. Fuck, there's no good way to do this. Well, what if we pivot on the Flygon? Well, if we pivot on the Flygon with immunity moves, I feel like there's a chance that brings in... Oh yeah, what if we do that actually? So say this thing becomes like -4. We still need like a couple hits to kill it. But I mean, what is it going to do? D-Dance? Yeah. What if we just have Torterra kill the back two? We kind of... Yeah. I think this is a good call. Go Torterra with the zoom lens. Slower than both of these. Earthquake does make contact. They're always going to hit. Earthquake's going to one-tap. They're already going to be here. Yeah, we've been all over the place. So that's a good stream. Guess we could bring, like, Commensurate. I mean, they bait the same shit. Maybe we go Gary instead. Yeah. Go Gary with, like, Smart Strike as a backup plan. We'll go Gary, Citrus. That's smart. Granbull, I guess we can also go Citrus. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I'm gonna go run to the bathroom real quick, and then we're gonna walk through this line one more time, because it took, we were all over the place, we got distracted, and then we're gonna run it. Burb. Yeah. Okay. Greninja and Torrent holding a King's Rock. They're going to be at, I want to say 71 HP. Make sure they're holding a King's Rock. Fling does 28. Will flinch. Then Surf will come in and kill. Ship myself in the expensive suit. Don't do that. That will not see a kill, outspeeding Zoroark. Zoroark will bait exclusively Grass Knot. Can we do this at 73? Yes. Yeah, we have to beat 73 HP. That'll see it exactly killing with that. It'll click Grass Knot. We're going to go into Hydreigon. On the Grass Knot, we're going to click Aura Sphere. Then we're going to click U-Turn to start the next 1v1 with a pre-damaged Dragonite at 96 HP, which is enough to definitely be dead to 1 or 2 hit Scale Shot. On that, we're going to go into this guy, and then they're going to bait Earthquake, which means we're going to go into this guy, and then we're going to go back here, yada, yada, yada. Or we'll probably go to Gyarados on that swap. Make the go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This will be -4, we'll say. Go into Torterra. Hit this with 4 Wood Hammers. Honestly, we probably make this... we gotta just make sure we don't proc Switch AI, right? AI must only be able to use ineffective moves. Okay, so actually that's not going to happen. Yeah. Plus, it should only do that. Like, if we're switching on immune moves, it's not going to swap, right? Like, even if we break its ankles by going between Earthquake and Scale Shot, it doesn't meet this first condition. AI must be only able to choose ineffective moves. Yeah. So if it had no moves that it could use, but it's going to see effective moves. Yeah. Third must be below 50 health. Yeah. Cool. So it shouldn't ever swap if we're breaking its ankles on immunity moves. And then Torterra comes in. This should be against a -6/1. If we get burned, that's going to be annoying. That means we'll just have to hit this guy twice instead of once. But I mean, we have Synthesis. We have Synthesis. We have the ability to get rid of that. Plus, we're going to put Smart Strike on this guy. We're going to have like a couple of outs. We're going to have this guy with the Aura Sphere. Like, we have like 5 outs, so I think we're chilling. Number 1 victory royale. Fortnite, we about to get down. Yes, but not for a bit. Yeah. Don't think we get Mega Lucario. We do get Mega Gengar. I think Mega Gengar is literally in Victory Road. Fortnite, we about to get down, get down. Just blew up Tornado Town. Type switching. Type switching is good. Code switching is even better. Where's Granny? Is Granny hanging out in this box? Oh, there's Granny. Granny Franny. Just in Hoenn split. Oh, that's not too bad. Brother. It truly is a bro memento. It's so sad. It's so sad, dude. There's so many cool Pokemon we could have hit. I mean, also, having better Pokemon for our team would have been Pog. But, like, we just had more cool Pokemon. I just want cool Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? Citrus. Bag. Yes? Yeah, that was caught when we were planning for Fight 1, because we just, like, for the life of us, could not find any lines on Fight 1. Yeah. Oh, man. We're giving this to Tort. We're giving this to Hydreigon. Weavile, Absol, and Hydra. wild to hear that Absol is good. How's Mega Absol do in competitive? Where's King's Rock? Probably way up here. Actually, we might have to go like buy some King's Rock. Oh no, I do have some on me. I do like this king. Mega Absol is great for Elite Four, right? Because it gets detect. Okay. King's Rock, Wise Lens, Lum, Citrus, Citrus. We need to speech Smart Strike to Gyarados. It's 2 for Alsage. Who's striking Smart? We get rid of Bounce, right? I don't think I've ever clicked Bounce once. Damn calculator. Calculator? In this game? Yeah. Doesn't have base power. Yeah. Yeah, in game, yeah. I think Noel's talking about like competitive because I was asking about that, and I think you were thinking about just Nuzlocke. Yeah. That's also the cool thing I think about Nuzlocks is that you're able to find cool uses. I mean, Sunflora and Ledian are like the 2 prime examples, probably more Sunflora. That it is like a god in Emerald Kaizo, but in normal games would just be like some fucking schmuck. Or in competitive, it's just some schmuck. We need the pre-damage. Greninja. Let's do this. Greninja needs to be exactly set HP 73. Check that. Cool. And you're holding King's Rock. Cool. Everything I think is correct. Oh, I need to unmute too. Ooh, that last sip of coffee just really hit me. Sometimes you just get like that extra boost of caffeine. And you're bumping that. Triple check. Yeah, we're chilling. Yeah, we're chilling. This isn't even the guy. That's the guy. Alright, let's game. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, Naruto is going to click Fling. Whew. That not doing anything right away? We already got the Mega Camel Stone. That, like, taking a second to move gave me a heart attack. Holy moly. Then we click Surf. Oh my god, my heart stopped for a second. Holy shit. Whew. Okay. Now this is going to be a flashing skunk. Yeah, that's Zoroark. This is going to see a kill with exclusively Grass Knot. We're going to go into chat. Any chatters? Wait a second. Skunk doesn't know that move. We're going to click Aura Sphere. It's going to plot evilly because it knows it has Focus Sash. Cool. We hit the roll. And then we're going to get the heck out of here. We're not done current. Night days. We are not. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here, Master Chief. Ew, woo, plots evilly. There's the act drop. That does make this a little bit scarier, but we hit because he's the goat. Okay, cool. I didn't pre-damage Dragonite. Okay. We just need something that baits in Flygon. I think Naruto actually still does this. Yeah, I think we're totally fine. Yeah, we're totally fine. Yeah, we're chilling. Because they are 78 HP. Flygon takes a hit from them and then outspeeds and kills with... Well, is there overlapping rolls? Yeah, I guess we could just go into... yeah, where to go here? This should be Flygon. Cool. Roll compression. This is... Could be anything. And I'm glad we brought Gyarados, because Gyarados is cool with everything. Yeah, should have quadruple checked. Skill issue. We want to see Earthquake. Show me a little bit of Earthquake. Let's go. That's fine. Five hit? 5 hit, of course. Of course! Of course it's gonna 5 hit. Okay, now we're gonna go... This is always... Scale Shot again. So we're gonna go here. Nice job, Moron. Torterra does not one-shot with Woodhammer yet. Now EQ. Yeah. Named after... I forgot where Franny's name came from. That's -3. Cool. -4. Don't say shit like that. Why? I mean, at least it's directed at me. I can take it. You can be mean to me. Don't be mean to anyone else. I think we're good to go into Torterra now. Cool. There's going to be EQ. Let me kill with 3 Giga Drains. I guess Fire Punch Burn is like sort of annoying, but it's not like the end of the world, especially because we have Synthesis. Wow, nice burn. I mean, nice Fire Punch. Okay. Giga Drain 1. Giga Drain 2. Giga Drain 3. It burns in the last one. I hate you. I hate you. Okay. We should see how much damage we take from burn. $16. So Fire Blast is 114. Plus 16 is we have to be above 130 to swing. So we're gonna hit Earthquake here. It's gonna miss Fire Blast. Okay. So this is always going to be Fire Blast. We're gonna go into. Don't know if Smart Strike will pick this up. Ooh, Sushi took more damage than I thought. Oh, well, I guess... All of their moves make Draco doesn't make contact, right? Yeah, we're gonna go here. Yeah. Miss. Burn. It doesn't make contact. Okay. Murk this guy. Murk this guy from orbit. Jim, hit him with the meteor. Cool. Bright Powder's a fake item. I love a 4 Pokemon fight. Sukupan. No, wait. Sukupan 1. Wait. Is it related to Slugma? Did they have that game at SawCon? Yeah, Sukupan means that's okay. Yeah, someone killed that guy. Oh, yeah. We brought 2 Pokemon with Persums to deal with it, and then Torterra got swaggered, hit it, and then killed 3 more. We only used 3 Pokemon on that fight, effectively. Because Torterra's the GOAT. Plus 2 Torterra. We got Sword Stance Torterra for that fight. Yeah. Illusion Bright Powder. Boom, 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 boom. Jamie, pull up. Jamie, pull up a gun. Okay. What's up next? Not the probability calculator. These look like boomers. Oh god, is that Misty Explosion? Okay. Least favorite in the entire fight. Fuck that grandpa. All my homies hate grandpa. Okay, let's get a good reminder for what Misty Terrain does. Has the power of Dragon-type moves. No status conditions. Nitro power becomes Moonblast. Secret power. May lower special attack. Okay. Okay. This thing is going to be hard to kill. Ground Psychic Steel. Ground Psychic Steel. Ow. Holy shit. What the fuck? What the fuck? Soft Sand? Does Misty Terrain turn off priority? That's a different terrain. No, that's a different terrain. Yeah. What the fuck does Strange Steam do? That gets rid of stat conditions? Confusion. Oh no. Huh. Glysaur moment? They outspeed. They do not kill. Damn, this guy has 31 attack? What the fuck? Uh-oh, baby time music. Me. Ravioli. Mamma mia. What can Metachan do to it? Person very smart strike twice with, but what if it missed the explosions? Paya Papa. What the fuck is Paya Papa? Psychic. That's why that does so little. Why can we just make fake out Psychic? What about Blaze Charcoal Overheat? Yeah, what about Blaze Charcoal Overheat? Cool. What does this bait in? Under-leveled Blaze Charcoal Overheat on Blaziken. Of course. Wonder if a horse can do this too. No, horse doesn't. Oh, horse doesn't have Blaze. Cool. Let's type this in. Wheeze. Muck. Cinder. Drampa. Yeah, it doesn't even need Life Orb. We can do it with Char. Char. Blaze at... Well, we'll see what health we want to be at. Yeah. Cinderace. We might bait Cinderace in right away. Misty Seed. What does Misty Seed do? Spidef by 1. So for bait in AI, for AI coming in, does Cinderace calc their damage with the Misty Seed gone? It doesn't. You already know. Okay, you already know exactly what I'm about to ask. Yeah. So it doesn't see, it sees itself holding the seed. Yeah. Which I guess if this is the problem, it's good we're going to see that coming in. Yeah. And this Muck doesn't know about... Now, Muck wouldn't come in even if it knew about... I'm always in Muck Ace. Yeah, even if it wouldn't come in because it sees its outspit in one shot. Yeah. And for us to be low enough... to bait, to use Blaze, it's going to be random move. So much. So this is going to be... Yeah. Unless we can pick this up without being in Blaze. I don't think we can. Nah. Okay, so yeah, this is just going to be a random move. Liberos fucks with move selection. What the fuck does that do again? Lib. Once per switch in. Oh, fuck. You're right, too. So that means... It's not once per. Okay, cool. That's a Gen 9 change. Okay, I was gonna say it's I guess better that it's like that for us, because if it was just random move, we would have to plan for effectively 3 different fights. Okay, so what Pokemon? 10% to burn the target and can miss. What Pokemon has any hopes or dreams against this guy? Can we slow U-turn into Donphan? Can we go into Mon? Well, we need a Mon that takes every move, then like slower U-turn or Volt Switch or what have you into Donphan, and then high horsepower to pick up a kill. Seems like to be what we would be looking for. Okay, so we need a Mon who can take random move. You're not doing the crit acrobatics, Gnar. Okay. Is Dreadnought going to beat low kick? Okay. So what if we go tentatively Dragonite on random move with Citrus Berry, and then on acrobatics we would go into... Oh, that might be even a little bit better. Do we have something that would make sure this doesn't bulk up, though? I don't think we have a Mon who baits random move, who can take random move. Yeah, that's the problem. Actually, what about, like, Gyarados? Ooh, Gyarados is the answer, yeah. Because it also won't set up on Gyarados. And it will make the damage, everything do less. So this would make it -1. Gyarados is always going to bait acrobatics, so we could go into... yeah. Oh, you're right. Oh, I see how this gets complicated. So we have to constantly keep changing its type. Oh, that's so annoying. So say it clicks low kick. Fucking hell, dude. This is a brain breaker, ain't it? Does it know about type changing killing it? Oh, and then if this is -1, it can click acrobatics. Okay. So we have to abuse that somehow. I do like Gyarados here as a... always thinks the type it currently is, however, calcs damage correctly. Very interesting. Oh, God. Huh. That's fun. These are all physical moves. Problem is, if it clicks acrobatics, it goes way up there. Felt really needing that fight cooked me so hard. That, yeah. Muck, keep it down. He's like, yo. Fucking hell. Really? I'm not excited for that fight then. The ride, the ride, the ride. To double battle in Sun with a Sash Victory Bell, Bandit, Arrow, Cinderace, and Sylvester Ursaluna. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that sounds awful. Wow, this is such a pain. Okay. Okay, here's a question. Oh, we're slower. I was going to say, no. Well, I'm curious about the question regardless. If Cinderace is a flying type and procs Brave Bird, procs Flame Body, it would get burned, and then if it goes back to being a fire type, it's still going to stay being burned, right? Yeah. Hydreigon. We have a busted Hydreigon too. Yeah. What about our Bubble Boy? Oh, acrobatics, of course. Yeah. Yeah, Mega Camel just barely misses that range. And you said the Drampa's a pain in the ass too? Fucking hell. Okay, we don't have anyone who is faster than this guy, right? Voltorb, maybe. And it's not like Voltorb can take... We'd need like a slow U-turn. What could Voltorb kill a flying type? No. Oh yeah, because it's +1 Spadef. Fuck. Yeah, I see how this one could be a little painful. We can get it -6. Dreadnought could be a guy. But we'd have to do all these calcs. How's Torterra feel? What does Torterra bait against this guy? Split moves? Okay. Gyarados can take random move. Right? No. It's not even consistent to take random move. And then we have to worry about bulk up setup. Well, I mean, if we're getting it down to -6, if that's our plan, then we really don't have to sweat bulk up turns. I mean, we have... How many Intimidators? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we should bring a team with Blaziken and 5 Intimidators. Easy. Do any of our Intimidators bait low kick? A lot of our Intimidators don't mind taking low kick. Oh, yeah, Star Raptor. My bad. You're so right. It's just the problem is none of our Intimidators like taking acrobatics or pyro ball. I guess Caracosta baits the moves we wanted. Caracosta might be a move here. It's like we go into Gyarados or to go into someone who takes random move and then, or we go into Gyarados, but then no, the problem is exactly acrobatics crit. But then the problem becomes, do we play around that Pyro Ball crit? Okay, that could work. And go Star Raptor. Unless there's anyone else who... Same shit with you. We could go Gyarados to get -1. How? Okay, so, and then the additional question becomes, how minus does Dread need this to be to win a 1v1? -4 seems acceptable. Because it'd take a move from this coming in. I guess we ideally want a Lum for if we're coming in on Pyro Ball. And then Rock Tomb kills it. Well, no. Well, this is Flying Cinderace. Fuck. We have to be able to beat Fighting Cinderace. Fuck. So we'd have to come in on exactly Aerobatics so that we can hold a Mystic Water. Yeah, we'd have to come in on exactly Acrobatics so we can hold a Mystic Water. And be able to 2-tap. And that's, I guess, that is if this doesn't bulk up and we have defense increases. Why? 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 Well, this Cinderace isn't scary if it's -6. Except that it still kind of is. -6, it's swapping between Pyro Ball and Acrobatics. Which, I mean, I guess we could just rip Earthquakes until we hit it. Where are you? We just rip Earthquakes until it dies. How much PP does Pyro Ball have? Eight? That is stallable, I guess. I feel like Torterra seems... Well, the problem is we want it to be clicking Pyro Ball because we can still hit it. Once this is a flying type, Torterra's not going to be able to hit this motherfucker. I hate this. This sucks so much. Okay. Is there a Mon that... Say we get Dread in. Dread... Rock Tomb's low kick. We just need it low enough to survive one of these moves. Rock Tomb's low kick. We could go Alum too. If this thing was -1, but then we wouldn't know if it's bulking up or not. I mean, maybe we do just make it -1 and then, like, try to fucking murk it with Ments. Ow, crit does a lot. Something like that does seem kind of nice, though. What would be the sketchy part about it? And this is with Sharp Peak, though. The sketchy part about it would be... Well, 1, getting crit. Does seem like a lot of our Intimidators could be good back. Like, once it's -1, there's like a handful of motherfuckers who could beat this guy's ass. Are we out of a calm day in Pokemon? Let's run it back. Okay, we're gonna shelf this really quick, and think about what baits what if we pick up a kill. Looks like this would probably bring in Alola Muck. Pursuit's fucking scary too. And a Mon that can explode, also scary. Oh, fucking hell, dude. I see a world where we don't even get to do this fight today. Close to we the Hell Room? 2 fights. Wow. I would have told you already we're already there. Not Shuka. Ground. If we kill this thing with Torterra, it would probably bait in Drampa. Oh, I can't do now. Cool. And then the Drampa. Calm Mind Drampa. If we come in on Psychic, Hyper Voice Crit. Come in on Psychic, Hydreigon can pick this up. How many mons do we have to bait Psychic, though? That guy does. Fucking hell. Yeah, I guess it's gonna... One of our dragons surely will be able to do this. Surely. Grid Hyper Voice, does that kill? No, but getting in is the problem. Getting in because the Quick Claw is the problem. Yeah. We have many a Mon who could do it, but someone who gets in safely and is able to do it is kind of the big problem of it all. Fuck. Is there any Pokemon... Because I think Alola Muck becomes more deal-withable if they can't boom. Or I guess they become a different kind of beast, but... Actually, Lucario just owns them if they can't boom. Alright, Hone is a bit of an over-exaggeration, but the point is... Yeah. Like Meteor Mash, close combat. So then, what's a Mon that kills... what is a Mon that kills this guy and baits in Trampa? And then we have to kill the Trampa somehow. I mean, ideally, I think we're either positioned to do it with Dreadnought, who... slower and out-damaged. That's at least good. I think Dreadnought would bait in, if I'm seeing this correctly, Dreadnought would bait in Drampa. Would bait in Drampa clicking Psychic, actually. Okay. Is that Psychic or Calm Mind? I imagine we'd be low enough that it would see a KO with that. Would Hydreigon be fine if it Calm Minds? Well, then we could be in a whole Berserk situation. Dragon Fang. No, because it wouldn't ever bring in Drampa, because Drampa would, if it's slower and sees a kill, we'd have to be like at a very specific health on Dreadnought. No, it gets it at 80, doesn't it? Yeah, it gets it at 80. I forget why we didn't delay it. I forget, there's a reason, and I don't know why. Oh, it's because we used it during Pyre, I think. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna say. Well, I mean, we could just, if we really need it, we could just use a candy, right? Yeah, we just use a candy. Yeah. For this fight. Interesting. What do we... Do we get rid of Dragon Pulse for it? Yeah. Huh. Okay, let's see. Is there any Mon that kills this guy and baits Psychic? They even bait Hyper Voice. That's funny. It's funny in the worst way possible. And, well, yeah. God, this is so fucked. God, I wish I had, like, Mega Aggron. I feel like Mega Aggron or Steelix fucking owns this guy. Nah, Quick Claw. If we came in on Flamethrower, though, I feel like we just, whatever Mon we killed this guy with, like, we just want to bait in Drampa. And what are we gonna, so we need a Pokemon that, like, has a crazy matchup against this guy. Need, like, a crazy matchup against this, against Muck. Good matchup against Muck. that doesn't include explosion. End is faster than -1 Cinderace. They do out damage and usually get killed. Problem is, will we kill? This motherfucker is bulked up on a Tuesday afternoon. Oh man, I wish I had Screech Steelix. Actually, no, we wouldn't be able to do that because of Pyro Ball, but... And Low Kick also would fucking own that guy. I guess if we make it -6... How many Pokemon would we need to finish this off? Glysaur kills this guy. It's Hyper Voice. We take the low kick coming in. We kill this guy with acrobatics. It's fighting type Cinderace. We get as much chip as we need with Dreadnought. How much diminishing returns does this get? Yeah, that does get a little fucking weird if it gets lower. And then... if we could bait guaranteed Hyper Voice... I mean, you would be a good guaranteed low kick pivot. Or we could use you as a guaranteed low kick pivot. We'd go like pre-slap Caracosta. We do this guy. On Hyper Voice, we go here. And then see guaranteed kill with Psychic that we'd go into this guy on. We'd kill that. And then... question mark. I mean, just some insane amount of roll compression. Do we have someone who takes so little damage from Pyro Ball that's effectively an immunity? Cinderace. Guess we should also see if there's any other lead that can pick this kill up that would bait guaranteed move. Because we basically need a Mon that always baits random move. We need a Mon that always baits random, or is good taking random move from Cinderace right out of here. We just need like a Mon that does an exceptional amount of special damage. That isn't a dragon. What are you weak to again? Psychic, Ground, Steel. I imagine the Psychic TM is not something we'd want to just hand out willy-nilly. I bet this kills, though. No. No, because the Papa. Paid Piper, yeah. So then what's the... it's just Ground and Steel. Do we have a Pivot Mon who always would bait Sludge Wave? Yeah, we could pre-damage Electrode. Pre-damage Volt Switch with Electrode. Always bait Sludge Wave. Go into Lucario. Pick up the kill with Meteor Mash. And then they would bait in... And Lucario is someone we want to bring for the fight anyways. And they would bait... It's not... Ah, that sucks too! That's a worse... I mean, it's not better than random move, but like... Oh, wait. Does it have the possibility of clicking that now too? It's like usually Pyro Ball, sometimes Low Kick. Do we have a Mon who likes Pyro Ball Low Kick? Actually, it looks like we might have a couple that don't mind Pyro Ball Low Kick. What up, Noah? How you doing? Yeah, I guess Pyro Ball Low Kick isn't the end of the world. Copium. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, and we could go into one of our Intimidators. Pyro Ball Low Kick. Looks like it's an okay swap for Mence. You're the best swap for Mence. Then it'd be Acrobatics, which we'd go into Caracosta for. And then on the Low Kick, we'd go into Masquerain, maybe? Well, there goes all of our slots. It's the problem. I think doing the Intimidate strategy... how many Intimidates would we need to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? How few Intimidates could we potentially do to get Dreadnought in safely? Bump, boom, boom. 2? 2 is the smallest number we can live with. Could we use Dreadmaw as the pivoting mod? Hear me out. Where it's like we go into this guy on Low Kick Pyro Ball. Then it's always Acrobatics. We go here on the Acrobatics. -1 Acrobatics isn't going too much. Then it's going to be Low Kick, which we go... We'd go back here on the Low Kick, make it -2, then Acrobatics again. It just would depend if those two are good enough damage-wise. Then we'd rock. It would Low Kick. We'd Rock Tomb. Then it'd be setting up for another Low Kick again, which we'd go into... Oh. Can we, like, completely roll compress that way? No, because then this will bring in Muck. Well, we already have Lucario to take care of Muck at the end, so basically we just need one to kill this thing and then one to kill Drampa, which I think we could do, right? We'd go Glysaur. Glysaur comes in on the Low Kick, and then at -1, we just are wary of it bulk upping. But I think if it bulks up, we have to have a line where... I think if it bulks up, we just have to have a line where Dreadnought does more damage to it. I think that's where the only time this gets not flying. This would be the place where it gets sketchy. Because then if we kill this with that, you're not going to bait in this guy. Unless we are Giga Low, which we won't be because we're going to come in on a low kick. Even low kick crit's not going to get us. This guy will come in clicking Hyper Voice. Which I guess we can U-turn on. That's Quick Claw. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know if this one is gonna. If this one is gonna make it. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is wild. Heap. What was I gonna say? If we have enough HP to go back into Dreadnought and always bait Psychic Kill here. Dude, yeah, we have to, everybody has to do like 7 things in this fight. Then Hydreigon would come in on the Psychic. That's, I guess, a question. If +1 Spadef, that usually, I think with the U-turn would probably always still kill. And I think they're saying that this Draco man is very good for Hellroom. Yeah, I assume they're going to be coming to a lot of fights anyways because of U-turn. This is Tabitha. This is Maxie. What the absolute hell is are these fights? Holy fuck. Yeah, where is that going to be useful? I mean, Draco just hits insanely. Oh my god. Okay, I can't get too lost in the sauce. Okay, yeah, we'd come in on a Psychic. We'd Draco this guy. This guy would come in. They'd be gunk shotting, which would get us another free swap into Lucario, who's going to be full health, and they can kill this. All right, let's run this with actual numbers. Okay. So, Electrode's not doing anything else in this fight. I don't think they could safely do fucking anything in this fight. So we can go Electrode with a Magnet, who's going to be at... Oh. This doesn't work. How did I miss Fire Blast before? I keep on doing this shit. Okay, well that doesn't work. I mean, I think we still can swap on random move. If we do the Blaziken lead strat. Let's see if there's literally anyone else. I can't imagine there's anyone else. We need a swapper who always baits Sludge Wave. A fast swapper always baits Sludge Wave. Here's a question. Could we just level up Blaziken? We could just level up Blaziken. Honestly, we should just level up Blaziken. And does that fix our bait? I think that fixes our bait, too. It's always acrobatics. Oh. Yeah, we should just do that. Can we bring a better Intimidator for that? Yeah. Can Blaziken do anything else in this fight? Looks like they might be able to take exactly one low kick, which honestly might be useful. They're still going to bait in. Blaziken would never bait in Drampa because it sees it outspeeds and kills. Would never bait in Monk because it sees it outspeeds and kills. Yeah, it would always be this guy. So let's do this. Export. Import. Whew. My heart is... I had too much caffeine today. My heart is racing. Blaze. They need no item. 79. Level 79. They're gonna hit Overheat, which will kill. Wheezing, make us -2 special attack. Again, they'll see KOs here. Won't see a KO here. We'll see a KO here. So yeah, I'll speed it dead here. We'll see. Oh yeah, I speed dead here, so it's always gonna be this guy. Blaze is still gonna be at full health. They're gonna drop the Misty Seed. They're gonna see a kill. And they're gonna be +1 Spadef. They're gonna acrobatics every time. Can Blaziken kill this guy? They can come in on exactly one low kick. We know this. But they would bait in Mock. Yeah, they'd bait in Mock. That's the thing that would undo that good favor. Okay. Maybe we use Blaziken as a pivot if possible. Okay, so back to this. +1 Spadef. No item. Always going to click acrobatics. On that, we'd go into Dreadnought. Dreadnought is going to take... Dread takes... we don't have any Intimidator who likes taking acrobatics. That is the move they all don't want to take. Yeah. Yeah. So that'll go into Dread. They're going to take 79 from that. We'll set them to 2-3. 239 minus 79. 160. Then Dreadnought will always bait low kick, which we'd go into Mence on. Mence getting crit there would be devious. Yeah, this thing is a huge pain in the ass. And if they come in on the low kick, so they would take the... They're not going to set up bulk up here. They won't set up bulk up here because they're going to see low kick as a fast kill. So they won't set it up there. Then they're going to be a fighting type. Will they set up bulk up? Would they ever set up bulk up? If they see they're going to be dead. Or general setup. If the player mon can KO and AI doesn't have 30 or surge staff and never power up. Let's see. Physical moves. AI checks if the player mon has physical attack move and no special attacking moves. These moves are treated as defensive staff. So they would bulk up because we have special moves would be treated as option set or of what you call it. They would be treated as offensive setup. Yeah. So AI slower into a KO by the mon. So they're just general setup. If they're gonna die, they won't do that. So they should never bulk up in front of Ments, which is great. Yeah. So they're never gonna bulk up. This is gonna be low kick coming in. Can't believe they made this game with AI. Yeah, Allen Iverson made this game. So this would always be, we're going to come in with Ments. Ments is going to take, Ments takes, we'll factor in for highest roll crit, takes 99. We don't need, we could go Citrus on this guy, which I think we probably will. Ments takes 99. 63 minus 99, 164. Okay, then Ments at -1. This thing is always going to click Acrobatics, so we go back into Dreadnought. Dread's going to take 53 more. 160 minus 53, 107. 53, 107. 107 is still not low enough to proc a Citrus. Oh wait, no, 107 is enough to proc a Citrus. If we do proc a Citrus there, we wouldn't be safe to the low kick. Could it set up? No, because we're going to be coming in on Acrobatics. I guess technically it could, because we just barely don't kill. But then if it chooses to set up... Okay, well... If we don't go Citrus... I think we do go Citrus. And these are also max rolls, too. I think there's a world where Dread is just, like, super, super healthy after that. Yeah. All we really need to do is ensure that Dreadnought can take a hit and slow this thing down. And bait low kick going into this guy. There's also that, too, that, like, we could always hit this guy twice. I mean, we are fearful of crit, but... No, not minus +1, -1. Yeah. Yeah. Would be the absolute disaster moment. I mean, how many hits does this take? Or let's get rid of this item. Yeah, +1 defense. We're still probably we're likely to pick up the KO. Yeah. I think this is going to work. I think this particular line is going to work. I guess the sketchy one is what do we do after? Because we're going to out damage, outspeed, and we're going to bait in Drampa, who's going to be slower but out damage us. And it's going to be Flamethrower or Hyper Voice. Arcanine can't do anything crazy here. Normal Dragon Ice moves would work. Grass, no. Arcane doesn't get like Ice Fang or some shit. Can you take a Flamethrower? You can't take a Hyper Voice. You can't take a Hyper Voice either. Huh. Dreadnought being healthy enough to come back in and then Beta Psychic feels all but impossible. This goes to the question again of like, is there another Mon that can do what Glysaur is doing? And then we would need like a further roll compression to have it take low kick, be faster than -1, and still kill. Okay, fast Mons that could potentially bait Psychic and take a low kick. Huh. Well, if you're taking a low kick, actually... Zen Headbutt would pick this up. We could even, like, fake out Zen Headbutt. And it's still the same split moves. Oh, wait, no, you would bait in Mach. Yeah, that's, I guess, the other part of it, too. We need a Mon who would bait in Mach, in Drampa, not Mach. Here's a question. Oh, you're not faster. What if we slowed it down too? Slow it down to still... Nah, that doesn't make anything better. Fucking hell. Send a Scorch to do something useful moment? Mons who bait Psychic. You don't like taking low kick. I mean, we don't have to come in on a low kick, but you're too slow. Okay, Mons who bait Psychic. Well, this is fun. Drampa does bait Psychic. I mean, Arcanine does bait Psychic. You could come in on a low kick and you could definitely come in on a low kick. And you would definitely bait Psychic. However, how the fuck do you kill Cinderace? You got some trick up your sleeve, Gengar, to kill Cinderace? You got that big old special attack. Do something with it. Misty Explosion. Yeah, you got it. Why he no get good move? We were looking at Psychic, weren't we? That feels like a pretty high value TM. Wow, and it doesn't even do anything. Don't even do jack shit. Why all this special attack do nothing? I feel like you should do so much more. Oh, it's the +1. Oh, wait, that's the 2-point swing. I guess that is the +1 there. You don't get, like, Aerial Ace or some shit. Like a physical flying move. What is your... It's Poison Hidden Power. What an awful hidden power. That's just power. Back to additional mons that bait Psychic. You'd be an Intimidator. You would... Nah, you'd overlapping rolls. Plain sight. Plain power. Caracosta. Fucking Caracosta. I mean, if Caracosta takes one of these, I mean, Caracosta could be a pivot mon, but you would need... Fucking no, it wouldn't even... That's crazy. And you just bait him muck after all that work. Yeah. So we really only have... Blaziken who baits in Psychic. And Blaziken wouldn't even... It would bait in Muck before it. Unless Blaziken took 0 damage. I believe they would have to take 0 damage. Which I mean... Nah, we need a slower U-turn. We'd actually need to, like, not... Nah, I don't think that works either. Huh. Really no one evades Psychic? Oh, this might be a go tomorrow angle. This truly might be a get some fresh eyes on it tomorrow line. Yeah, sometimes it'd be like that. What did we do today? We did this fight. We did 2 fights. A lot today. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're so close to the end of Hideout. Afraid to forget, do we get any encounters? I don't think we get any encounters until we're through Aqua Hideout. Which would be cool, but... Yeah, 2 fights is a lot in this game. Oh, man. Yeah. I think this one, there is a line here. I think really it's just finding the right Pokemon for it. Finding the proper roll compression. Like, there's absolutely a way to handle this. Maybe there's even some, like, knockoff. Yeah. There is absolutely some way to do this. Babu, babu, baba. Yeah. Yeah. Let's rip a Pokedoku, rip a Wordle, and then we'll call it a day. Bug Electric, Jolt, Hick. Electric evolved by item, that'd be Jolt Eon. Hoenn Electric, that would be, I almost said Lantern. Hoenn Electric, Manectric, we'll go this one. Firebug, that's the Volcarona. Ground Bug, that is Nincada. Ground evolved by item. Flygon's not evolved by item. Does Golem technically get that because it can be evolved by the trading thing? Let's go back to that. I mean, this is going to be Flareon. Hoenn Fire would be our good fan Camel. Ground Hoenn would be Numel. And then ground evolved by item. Let's see if there's anything else I can think of that isn't Golem. Ground evolved by item. Evolved ground types. Garchomp doesn't evolve by an item. Rollin' Rock is pure rock. I think that should work. I think the trading cable things is always so confusing to me because I feel like sometimes it's like trading cable's cool, other times it's not. Cool. Rhyperior, yeah, Rhyperior. I knew there's one, and Glysaur, and Steelix. Yeah, I knew there had to be there's a safe answer in here. But yeah. Technically because of that trading cable. Alright, let's flip a little Wordle real quick and then call it a sleigh. Let's go gamer, because today we are a gamer. A full miss on the gamer, so let's get some more letters. An O. O. What about... we could... actually, it'd be like an I-O or an O-I. Point, no. Damn, if it was only joint a day early. Is there something that I can go oint here? Point would have been a good guess. Or could we start with an O? Ointment. I don't know why I'm on the oint. Show I. Hoist also would be cool. Not a double O unless it's like... Actually, no, yeah. I'd have to start with a double O to be a double O. Yeah, that's also if it was like... Not pilot. I got a lot of T ending words. That's my problem that I... once I have like the letter stuck in my head, I try to get doink. Would it be doink? I don't think this is gonna... Yeah, it's not gonna give you that. Spoink. Loink. I could try to get some more letters here. It might behoove me to get like... Yeah, I'm gonna just rip plink. Okay. So we had a sort of the right idea. It's Kino. Oh, I guess we know the I's not there, too. This is a funky word, ain't it? Why no? Why not? Could it be widow? It's worth a shot. Okay, we got the I in the right spot. No D. I mean, we got the O in the right spot. So it either ends in I. I didn't use the N. Damn, I've been playing Whirl so bad lately. It's because I just don't take my time. Well, actually, we know the I's not there. What the hell is it? It's most likely the I there. Info. Info-y. Well, gamers. In Dow? Nah, we already used the D. Starts with an I is real funky. I kind of want to get some more letters because I mean, we should. This is one of those where I should, if I like had a better idea of the word, I would probably be able to get it here. But I feel like it's going to be a word that I'm not even considering or can't even think of. But it likely starts with an I. In bow. In vogue. It's not going to be ends in I, though. What if N-O-I? Blank O-I? Like, we're not sure. It could be like a double. I don't even know where. It'd be like I-O. O. Okay, let's see if we can get some letters. Do you have anything that we could end with I to confirm that? Yeah. See, that's the thing too here, that I've got so many letters. Yeah, this is just funky because I've got so many letters eliminated that there's not really a good exploratory guess. Like, I basically I kind of need to get the word here or have a very wasteful guess here. Can't be N-I, would be N-I. Yeah, see, this is even more telling me that it is good to stop playing the game today. Because my brain is running on empty food review. We could check if the N is there, and then this seems like very wasteful. I would love to get a confirmation on the I, actually. If If I can even make a funky guess. I could, if I go like inner, do we have anything else that could use like this beginning? That gives us at least another letter. I noob. Bow. I might even just go inner. Nah, I need at least one more letter. Any. Doesn't give us anything else. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna rip this. Okay, so IN blank EO. Not a double N. This is going to be one of those where it's just going to click. We're going to see it, and then it's going to click. What the hell is it? Maybe it's not. Maybe it's never going to click. Yeah, my brain is fried. What the fuck is it? What the fuck is it? I'm losing my mind. Okay. We know where all three of the letters that we know are. We know it's not a double N. Q. So let's I-O. Y-O. I-O. We already did that. O-O. We know it's not O-O. F-O. Info, but then I don't think there's anything that goes after info. Info. Nah. H-O. J-O. Z-O. X-O. Gossip Girl. That, like, looks like the beginning of a word, but... Envoy? Yeah. Did I literally go through everything and not see it? I probably went by. Dude, I have no idea what it is. I actually just don't know what the word is. In Bob. Yeah, I don't know. I quite frankly am stumped. I pulled chat back up. Sure, give me a hint. It's a letter you hardly use. Inox. What? Look at what I just typed. Stare at Inox for a while. Inbox. Yeah. It's time to take a shower and eat some food. Gamers, I will most likely be back tomorrow. That was shameful. We're going to continue. X is so hard. That's my favorite bar from a Drake. Nobody likes X. Anyways. Yeah, we have 2 fights to get to Hellroom, and then Hellroom begins. I don't think we're making it out of Magma Hideout this weekend, but we're at least going to get some fights going down. I definitely need some mental recovery time. I probably will be back tomorrow. Keep an eye on the Discord. Best place to be if you want to... nope. See, I can't even type right. If you want to keep up with what's going on. And if you're not followed already, I appreciate you following. Also, if you got one of those Twitch Prime subs, throw it my way. Anyways, gamers, I'll see you tomorrow. I've been your pal, Saves Untitled. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Peace!